Today is to remember that you want to keep the side you put all that work into the other day already as it is. You don't want to cut that side. So you want to go to the other side. Now some of you chose to go and clean both sides, and that's fine. Pick the one that is not as perfect to do your cutting on today. Okay? So you'll notice the latissimus dorsi is already loose on this one, so that just saves me a little bit of extra time because we're going to go underneath this. So the latissimus dorsi, if it's still attached, you're going to take your probe and just work it all the way up to the shoulder blade. And you're going to want to cut along this tissue like that. And you'll cut all the way up. And then the first thing that you're going to reveal is I've now opened the latissimus dorsi. Does everybody see that? Yeah. Okay. So there's a lot of goo in the way. We're going to have to get that out of the way. None of this matters. But be careful again. Don't use scissors to get rid of goo. Use your fingers or the probe. And this is a very chunky monkey. And so she's got a lot of fat. Yeah, I was trying to be nice. It's okay, baby. Just ignore him.
So fat.
Yeah. She's a fat cat, did it? Like PHA. Anyway.
I don't understand how they're fat if they were like wild.
Not all of them were. Some of them are toms, but they were at the Humane Society.
And they still fed them while there.
Yeah, but
And
like
some of them were abandoned. Some of them were like house cats, and then the owners died, and you know the kids didn't want the mom's house cat or whatever. So it happens. So if you got a nice fat cat, it could have also gotten sick and died. So you know there's lots of different things that could have happened to it. Oh, so fatty. Fatty.
I don't think so.
I'm trying to clean off the serratus muscles. So what I'm trying to clean off right now are the serratus. They are completely covered up by fat. So once I get the serratus uncovered, we can move forward. All right, that's pretty good. All right, so the first thing you're going to want to do, I think her spine is broken. You poor little guy.
Oh my god.
Did y'all drop your cat?
No, they did not drop their cat. It came to us
I don't want to
in
raise
pieces.
spine wouldn't break that easily.
So is that right there when the muscles were looking?
We're getting to it, yeah. Inside of this fascia, there's this really thick fascia, is going to be muscle.
Which will be the erectus spinatus.
Spinalis. Well, yes, collectively he is correct.
But it's going to be like the ilio, whatever.
And
Erectus spinalis is just the
yeah, it's the tendons I'm tearing.
It's
Okay.
just the
So
three muscles that make it
Illiocostalis.
up.
So there are
Yeah,
three
it's
muscles
hard to
side by
remember.
side. And you can see them best like right up here at the top. So when you're like, okay, I don't see them, you want to clean it up. See where the shoulder blade is? Clean it right there. Okay.
So these white things is the back parts of the muscle?
Now this is the tendon
of
of that. Okay. So there's 1, 2, 3. SLI. Spinalis dorsi, longissimus dorsi, Illiocostalis. SLI spells sly. Okay. So just remember sly.
Kindergarten.
SLI. Spinalis dorsi, longissimus dorsi, Illiocostalis. And keep in mind that we call it spinalis, longissimus, and Illiocostalis. Okay, so I'm going to take, Polly, will you work these for me?
Yep.
And hand them to me as I need them. Okay, so here's Illio.
This should all be in the front, I think.
Yeah, I pulled them to the front.
Wait, wouldn't that be ilio since it's sly?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm sorry. Thank you for catching that.
So we just identify them by the kind of ridges.
There's a little divider between each one.
Like in the Hello Kitty.
And once you clean
I
it
know,
up.
isn't it cute?
That was his idea. I thought it was brilliant. Okay, so anybody want a photo shot of those three before I move forward?
Zach, you have the photo? Are you doing video?
I have a video. Oh, there's a video inside of the video on Winnie's phone. That's kind of cool.
I just took a picture while taking a video.
That's kind of
All right, now your serratus muscles. Do you see where your ribs are?
Yeah.
Okay, so rib. The serratus muscle is between the ribs. Yeah, so it's still.
It's between?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
between. And there is a superior and an inferior. I honestly don't care about you knowing that. Yeah.
Okay, so we
So
just
just
group 'em as
above,
one.
below, and that's all serratus dorsalis. Do I not have one of those? Oh, I just didn't tag it. I didn't pull it.
Can we feel the ribs on here?
Oh yeah,
so
it's
like
really
right
cool.
between the
Yeah,
each
it feels
rib.
really good. Yeah, well, in a weird way, but yeah. All right, so that's your serratus dorsalis. So that is actually SLIS, so slice. Sliss. Sure, why not? All right, now, once you do that,
Go to shoulders.
you're going to go into the shoulders. Now, you want to go and you're going to take her and you're going to tighten her back. So you're pulling on her trapezius. And then I'm going to need an assistant to cut for me. So you're going to want to cut along this
I
probe.
can pick this up.
Yeah, there's slips, sorry.
At least you don't have like a shanky
Cut
probe.
here.
Yeah, just cut along my probe.
Ian,
What?
why did you just laugh?
I don't know.
I think I said probe.
I know.
Okay.
That's it.
That's why we're
All
not
right.
saying
Is that fun?
Yes,
like,
more fat.
that's why I'm so amazed.
It's fat.
He loves his fat. Yeah,
Dang, it took a photo instead of a video. Okay, here we go.
Is she the pregnant one?
No.
But she definitely lived a good life. Okay, so once you clean out some of this, do you see this
Wow.
beautiful?
Is that the clavotrapezius?
We cut through it. This is what's
Oh.
left of the clavotrapezius. Okay. So underneath it, you've got several muscles. See this guy
Levator
here?
scapula?
Rhomboideus capitas.
I was wrong.
Capitas goes into the head, so I remember cap, because your cap goes
Oh,
on your
okay.
head. Rhomboideus capitas. Then this beautiful muscle that looks kind of like a stretched out fan. Do you see that? That's rhomboideus. So rhomboideus capitas goes under the clavo.
Which one's major and which one would be minor on the human?
So on us, capitas is minor, and
Okay.
major is just rhomboideus.
Okay.
Okay, so they're right there. So there's a photo op on those two. Or not.
Are you getting it cleared?
Sorry. I don't know why it won't work. I deleted like 6 videos and it still won't record.
Still getting in there. Austin, do you see it?
I feel like this is a lot to do in one day.
You were supposed to have to hit it yesterday and today, so I'm aware.
Oh, okay.
I'm aware of that.
Oh, I see it on the one.
I gotcha.
It was meant for it to be a 2-day. Okay, now underneath the capitas, you see this really fat, slick muscle? That's splenius. Splenius is underneath rhomboideus capitis. So I just remember alphabet RS. So rhomboideus, capitis, and then splenius are layered. So when I tag the capitis on your test, I'll have it tagged up like that. Do you see how there's like a gap?
Yeah.
And then splenius is the one under the gap.
Okay.
Okay? So that's splenius. Now, subscapularis, you're going to have to actually peel.
Is the sub like on the back of the shoulder and the supra is under on the front
Supra
side?
is, yeah, supra is, subscapularis is, if I stick my finger behind the scapula. So subscapularis is considered a limb muscle, which is why you guys couldn't find it, and I couldn't believe it wasn't in your packet. But subscapularis is under. So submarines go under. Yeah, so submarines go under. Subscapularis goes under the scapula.
Okay.
Submarines go under. Subscapularis goes under the scapula. So it's going to actually be deep. Deep.
So it goes inside that
it's
hole.
back here. Yeah, it's back behind it. Now your last 3 muscles are the supraspinatus, the infraspinatus, and Teres major. And they're underneath. So here's supra. It's under the, so this is the acromia, right? I'm peeling the acromia out of the way. There's supra. Find the bone.
Is that chromodeltoid or?
Wasn't like the edge, like the little V shape on the bone?
Yeah. So see this little V
Yeah.
right there? That's infra.
Okay.
And then see this juicy little guy? That's Teres. And then I love it. It's another acronym, SIT. Sit. Sit, Sly. Like sits your dog.
Or tis.
Sly's your dog.
Wait,
Tis.
like what?
Tis.
Or
T-I-S.
Independence.
Because I've never worked here before doing it.
Wait, what's the, what do we name the cat? Was it
Tis.
Tis?
Tis, yes. So T-I-S, guys.
Wow, that's Irish. That's
That's
But-
ironic, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't touch it, guys.
So tis.
Alright.
But supraspinatus, infraspinatus, Teres major. And they're in a row. One's on top of the, there's a spine right here, guys. Touch it. It's like a bump.
You say so.
It's a bump. You feel it?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's the
Oh,
spine
okay, I
of
can
the
picture now.
scapula. That's the spine of the scapula.
In the infra.
And the infra is below the spine, which is why it's called infra. Yeah. Those words I taught you at the beginning of the year are starting to mean something. Because supra is above, infra is below, spinatus refers to the spine. Now you should take a picture of the whole story.
I'm wondering if